Welcome to Tanuki Media's first episode of Re-Talking Hearts, the conversation so far. I'm your host, Philip Del Castillo, aka Motion Man 64, and these are my two co-hosts. I got Justin from Dang It Productions. Yo, Justin, what's good?
Hey, how's it going? My name is Justin.
And we got Mr. Avid Souls himself, Anaya. What's good?
Hey, it's Anaya, aka It's Avid Souls, and we're ready to talk about Kingdom Hearts.
As ready as we'll ever be. But yes, this is our first ever episode of Re-Talking Hearts, the conversation so far. I know a lot of people, some people that actually know that this is happening, have been waiting for this for a long time. We apologize, but we're here. We got the first episode ready to go. So I kind of want to lay out a little bit of the structure real quick. This first episode is just going to be like an introduction for us. The entire point of this is to explain what we're doing, why, essentially our experience with the series, so that it's laid out right in front of everybody. And then we'll kind of talk along a little bit of the schedule, and then from there we'll talk about like where we started, how we love this. So let's do Justin. You want to go first?
Yes, of course. So my experience with Kingdom Hearts actually never even started with the very first game. Granted, I have seen like gameplay here and there, but as someone who never owned like a PlayStation 2, never any PlayStation platform until PlayStation 4 Pro, I never really had direct access to playing them like on a home console until later on when it gets like ported over to Xbox or like playing the handheld games like Chain of Memories and 358 over 2. So that's kind of my experience. I have like played through those games 3, but as far as like 1 and 2, not fully to like completion.
Okay. So would you say that your experience is beginnerish or like around
Kind of
season?
intermediate, I
Intermediate?
would say. Yeah, like knowing the story. Not
Okay,
every single nuance about it.
that's what's up. Anaya, what was the first time you ever played a Kingdom Hearts game?
I started with 2. Like, I've seen
Yeah.
gameplay of 1 before I actually got to even touch the series. But I started with 2, and that was the one I actually started and finished. Like, I even tried what is it? Birth by Sleep, even before the first one. Because with Kingdom Hearts,
Ooh.
I put more time into the second one, of course, right? But I kept playing other games aside from it. So as far as like all the other interest and focus, it was in the second one. Then I started branching off and seeing more history behind the game. But I'd say as far as knowledge, I would say intermediate too, because all the years now, even though I haven't played every single title, I still put a lot of time into understanding the lore, because that's the most drawing part about the series to me.
The most drawing and the most unfortunate part. Yep.
Oh boy.
Nope.
It is some kind
No,
of
I mean, we'll get into that, but yeah, I have a very love-hate relationship with the series. So I guess where I'm coming from, I guess I would be the most advanced at this entire thing. Considering I also wrote most of this. But yeah, so I started my first ever Kingdom Hearts was the original game.
Okay.
It is the original. This is my original copy of Kingdom Hearts
Ooh.
1, and you can tell it's early because it still says Squaresoft.
What? Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
They were not Square Enix just yet.
Mhm.
So I first experienced this game when I got a PS2. That was the day I got a PS2 was the day I got this game. And there's a reason for that, because back then, like every other parent, they would give you a present for doing good grades and stuff in school. So I had the GameCube had just come out, and I know that the GameCube was a little bit later than the PS2.
Yep.
So when we went to the store, I have a vague memory of this, but I was in the store, and I'm a big Mario fan, and my parents were like, "So do you want the GameCube with Mario Sunshine?" Or it was Luigi's Mansion. I'm sorry, it was Luigi's Mansion.
No.
And I looked over and I was like, that looks cool, but I want this one with the Disney characters on it. And they were like, "Are you sure?" And and I was like, "That's the one I want, Disney characters." And yeah, I went home with a PS2, Crash, and the Wrath of Cortex, and then this game.
That's not bad.
And
Okay.
guess what game I played the most?
Crash.
Maybe, but I was learning what an action RPG was up to this point, essentially, because this is really my first introduction to that genre. Was the original Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, wow.
I played the ever living hell out of this game. I know this game like the back of my hand, honestly, and it's kind of crazy that I've played it since really like almost launch.
Not bad.
Jesus, but every other time I have been trying to keep up with the series. So, for
Gotcha.
instance, I ended up actually playing right after that Chain of Memories.
Mm,
This is also my original copy.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Chain of Memories was kind of weird to me because it was on Game Boy. But yeah, I played a lot of that, and then of course the big boy in the room. I played Kingdom Hearts 2.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go, and that was the cement right there. Like that cemented me as a fan. I really love the series. I do, but I also hate how convoluted the story can get. And as we go on through the podcast episodes, you guys will definitely hear that. But overall, Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite game in the series. I absolutely love this game. Some of them come close, but 2 is just it's spectacular. 2 is really what made me love the entirety of the series. But yeah, as you can see behind me, since then I have kept up with every game.
Woohoo! All right.
Every single game that I
Quite a
possibly
stack.
can, it's right here. Yeah, is it over excessive? Maybe, but I definitely got everything.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna lay this stuff out. Blah blah. Okay, cool.
So,
All right.
real question then: what are your favorite games in the series?
Oh,
Let's
well.
say top 3 were the ones you played.
Okay.
Well, I guess I can go first. Well, I've only really played like the main 3 that I've talked about: 358 over 2 on DS, Chain of Memories, and then 3. Probably safely say that 3 is on top, like behind those 2. And then probably 358, like just below that, and then Chain of Memories GBA was probably like at third.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Mm.
and then Naya.
Man, that is something. Cause I never really played enough of Birth by Sleep to say which ones would be my favorite, but I guess I'll type it in because the ones I only beat out of this entire series was 2 and 3 really. So going top to bottom, it would be 2. Most time spent and the most memories from it, and I enjoyed it. It was pretty set for what I had. If I had to, uh, based off of what I did enjoy, because maybe 3, because that was the one I beat, right? But
Okay.
I'm having a back and forth on that and Birth by Sleep because I like Birth by Sleep's mechanics. So that was actually fun. And jumping back into it to beat it, I'll see how I feel about it. Because I feel like it might have more of a story draw for me. Because I think 3 was some kind of, I don't know. But definitely can't wait to see how I feel
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
But we'll
Yeah.
get
Oh, may I actually interject like real quick? I totally forgot about like Dream Drop Distance. I definitely played that one. And I
Yeah.
love the mechanics on that one because it pretty much is a derivative, like, or like adjustment with Burst by Sleeps. So I'd probably put that like second to my favorite.
Oh, nice.
For me personally, it well, obviously 2 is my number 1, but my number 2 is Dream Drop Distance,
Hmm.
Oh,
and my number 3 is 3.
All
I
right.
can
So
dig it.
I do love 3 for its gameplay. It feels so good to play.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's for sure.
really close runner up would have been Birth by Sleep. I personally think Birth by Sleep is a little too janky for me at times.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
fair.
break that game so easily, but we'll probably get into that in another episode. Just know that it's up there. But what about your least favorite? Do you have a least favorite game in the series?
Ooh, I guess as far as what I've played, um,
Mhm.
oh, you know what? I think I remember playing it a bit, and I only remember it because it was on a Game Boy Advance. That might be my least favorite, the one with the cards or whatever that
Yeah, it's
was.
Oh,
Chain of Memories.
Yeah,
Chain of
Chain of
Memories.
Memories. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that would be
yeah,
these bad boys right here.
yeah. I wonder how I'm gonna
Yeah.
feel playing it on this in the collection that I got for the
Mm,
remix and everything. But
yeah,
I,
Um,
same.
who knows? Don't
yeah, I
don't
mean,
don't like cards.
Chain of Memories is my second least favorite. There is one I don't like more than Chain of Memories,
What?
Oh, okay.
barring the mobile games,
Oh yeah, sure.
but I would say it's coded or recoded.
Oh,
Which one's
I
that
okay.
one?
Okay.
Is that a mobile game too, right? Their first
it
mobile
That
was
game?
was
recoded
recoded.
started
Yeah.
as a Java mobile game.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Never played
and
that.
they remade it into DS. It's right here.
Ooh.
And it's fine, but ugh, man, it's kind of a slog to get through.
Ugh.
Gotcha.
I'd rather play 358 over 2 any day.
Man, you want to
Oh
know?
wow.
You don't want a game to be like, trying to play through quicksand. A sloth to get through.
The
No, I meant like the pacing. It's not like that the gameplay's bad.
Oh,
The gameplay's all right.
like for
It's
what it
kind
was.
of this weird hybrid of like mixing different gameplay styles, but yeah.
Okay, I see.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I would
Um
all. I would also say Chain Memories is also my least favorite because it's the one I didn't finish.
oh
I
dang
couldn't
it.
finish.
On Game Boy Advance?
Game Boy Advance, yes.
Oh
So I'm also on the same
jeez.
boat. I can't wait to see how Chain Memories might change things up for me. Because
Hmm.
at the time I couldn't get past second like Riku encounter.
Oh, geez.
Oh yeah, second clone Riku, got it. I was gonna say that
Mhm.
I actually kind of like the Game Boy Advance version more, but that's because I feel like the game was designed for Game Boy Advance.
Oh, I see what you
That's
mean.
fair.
And I'm also a sucker for Game Boy Advance games, so just that's me. But yeah. No, I really enjoy the series a lot. I pretty much played them all. Actually there is two I've never actually sat down to fully play it, and that would be
Mm.
Kingdom Hearts 3's Remind DLC.
Oh yeah.
I have not actually played it. I just got it, but I have not played it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save it for a couple streams later on.
Oh,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah. And then I actually haven't really sat down to play Melody of Memory.
Uh,
Yeah.
I tested it because I love rhythm games, and yeah, it's fun. I just need to actually sit down and commit to playing it, but I didn't want to
mhm.
because I didn't play Remind.
You know what? I take it back. My least favorite is whatever the mobile game is called, X Chain or whatever it's called.
Oh my god,
Off,
Unchained
Oh,
Key.
off of merit, that is a mobile game. 'Cause I don't like
You
mobile
know,
games.
it's not the worst mobile game I've ever played.
Yeah, I think I just never played a lot of mobiles, but when I do, it feels so. But
It
that's just
was
a bias.
very slow to get through. You had to really commit to that mobile game
All
to
right.
really play it. Nowadays you can't.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's
If
out.
you download the app, you can actually play. You can watch all the cutscenes.
Oh
fair.
yeah.
Yeah, you can watch the theater mode, but the other part of the mobile game is still up. Dark Road, which is going to be something we
Oh,
cover
yeah.
later.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, Dark Road is that one game that's about Xehanort's past.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's something
But
I
yeah,
completely forgot about. As far as like story for this guy. 'Cause
yeah, no, and I wanted to just mention, like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite series of all time. It is. It's up there, top 5 for me. And I wanted to make this podcast for a long time, just because it's such an interesting world and interesting series to talk about, especially with how convoluted the story can get. Opinions differ on a lot of things. There's plot holes left and right.
Can't wait to see those.
Oh, you'll see them. You see the cracks in the
Mm.
foundation very soon. But I really, really enjoy the series overall. I'm a big fan of the weird Final Fantasy cross Disney aesthetic, like,
Yeah, the last thing you'd
and
expect is
it's just
like,
been, I don't know, like
yeah,
it drew me in.
definitely got
It
a mix on demographics, for
Yep.
Western and Japan's demographic. So I mean, like, it was like it was a really money match make right there. The way they decided to put
Mhm.
those two together.
True.
So it
It's a
worked out.
very weird like mix. Like you would never have thought that ever.
Because I
Like
think
you would never have thought like a JRPG out of a Disney game.
yeah, especially
So
where people are getting beat with a with a key. So I mean, hey,
yeah, for real. When it has like really heavy tones of death, like darkness, light, all that other stuff, like it's kind of crazy.
yeah, because is it wait the guy who wrote for Final Fantasy, right? Nomura?
No, he didn't write for Final Fantasy.
Oh, he did.
Nomura is simply the only thing he's ever contributed to the entire Final Fantasy series for is he is the character designer.
Oh, just the designer?
He has designed every single character in Final Fantasy, like mainline.
Oh, mainly okay.
Mm.
So
So he was just a designer, and then he ended up being the director and writer of Kingdom Hearts,
okay.
and also
Okay.
another series that might be popular with everybody. The World Ends with You.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you can straight up see
Yeah.
that. Fair. Cause yeah, I was
Well,
trying to.
we're gonna need to know that game eventually because that's a dream drop distance. But yes,
What? Huh?
Yep.
Oh, there's a whole area specifically based on the world ends with you.
What kind of nonsense?
Well, maybe not the world, but like
Well,
characters are
Like
involved.
the theming,
characters,
right?
the characters are involved in a specific world in that game.
Oh, what the
Yeah,
heck? That game is great.
Something to look forward to.
From what I played.
it's something to look forward to, dog. You got the whole collection behind you, I see.
Oh yeah, you're right. But yeah, that's
Mhm.
good stuff. I swear. Oh, really? Let's see. Because what I'm thinking of is that is something. Just like the theming and all the nonsense that they stretch into with this game and all the stuff with Disney characters. But to play devil's advocate, right? Disney's got some dark stuff in their movies too. Because I mean,
That's
Sure.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Look.
My favorite
Mm.
Disney movie of all time is Oliver and Company, and so like
oh,
I remember the dog scene, like at the very end,
Oh,
kick the Doberman Pinscher off the subway train. He just flops and shit. I was like, oh my god,
whoa.
dude,
Oh my god.
Bambi and Snow White. Yo,
oh my god.
this witch gave her a healthy dessert that killed her. That's ridiculous.
Healthy dessert that killed her.
And then Bambi's folks. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
that is interesting. The more I think about it, as far as like the tones and themes that are mixed into both Disney and like
It is suitably
Yep.
Disney.
yeah. So it does work out. Freaking Goofy dies in the second one. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's bits like that.
That was crazy.
Mickey out for revenge. That was so wild.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
vengeful.
that was so based. That's so great. I think that's why Kingdom Hearts 2 is so like
I
fantastic.
think so. Like, I can't wait to stretch into that. The more we get into Kingdom Hearts 2,
Mm,
but that was something.
I'm a fan of the gameplay a lot.
Oh, definitely.
Like
That's
the
fair.
big thing that attracts me to Kingdom Hearts is the gameplay stuff.
mm.
I just really like action RPGs. Like I said, this is like one of my favorite series, right? Because it introduced me to the idea of action RPGs overall.
Mm.
Now, granted, now that I look back on certain things, I realize that I played a lot more action RPGs than I thought.
That's a fair way.
But in my knowledge, in my brain, this was my first introduction to knowing what a real like action RPG is.
You know what? That's fair. I have the same idea too, because when I played it and it was doing all the stats boost and like little increases based off items you have on you, it reminded me of turn-based RPGs, which I'm not the biggest fan of. So it gave me what I wanted when it comes to stuff like that. Not waiting for turns and stuff like that, and just mashing A or whatever. But yeah,
My only previous experience would be Secret of Mana, and again, another Square game. Yeah, that is considered an action RPG, and I didn't think about it like that until later. And then I was like, oh yeah, there is XP and all that other stuff in that game, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, for real. It's interesting to think about it like that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if we're talking about mechanics, definitely just aside from just like the genre itself, just the way it feels when you attack, and then you get more maneuvers the more you level up. Like I like
Mm.
having style points when I play games like this, because that way you can make it
Hey,
a
okay.
little bit more interesting, right? Instead of just always going for the biggest like farming, so you don't have to deal with tough enemies. The challenge in that stuff is more rewarding too, especially when you get the experience for it. So adding on top of that, it's a lot of good mixtures of enjoyable gameplay.
A good example of that would be so currently over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/motionman64. I am currently streaming the entire series from front to back. So I'm doing Kingdom Hearts 1 right now, and I forgot how basic the game starts.
Okay.
It's pretty lackluster in gameplay for a minute, but once you start getting those abilities,
Oh
Things
yeah.
start changing.
the gameplay flow is so much better.
I think I like that about action RPGs. Is like the bare bones stuff, and then like things start getting tacked on top of things, and then like as you learn to like parallel process like every single like aspect of it, all of a sudden like it changes dramatically from like when you look back on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So
good stuff.
I'm looking forward to that.
Ooh,
It is a series that definitely, especially the mainline ones, they build on top of each other a lot.
Mm.
What kills me mostly about Kingdom Hearts though is that every game is considered canon, so you have to deal with a lot of other mechanics that are not action RPG.
You want that full experience.
And yeah, it's like you're gonna play 358 over 2, and then you realize, well, it's an action RPG, but it's mission based.
mission based.
Oh,
Leveling
yeah.
up is a little different.
Leveling up is completely different. It requires the slots. I forgot what they're actually called,
Yeah,
but it's the little slot areas that you have to
yeah,
use.
yeah. Essentially, if you've played like Mega Man Battle Networks 3 and onwards, then you
There
kind of
we
understand.
go. Yep,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Oh, okay.
Think of it like Resident Evil 4 for in layman's terms. It's the suitcase
Uh,
in Resident Evil 4.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
You have to only use what you have in the space.
hmm
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gonna be interesting to see
And
that.
then Chain of Memories is all cards. So your level up when you level up in Chain of Memories, it's only letting you either add more room to your deck or your HP
Oh, good lord.
Or learning the techniques.
or learning techniques. That's it. So
Mhm.
you realistically have to build your combat system in that game using the cards.
Oh, you lost me at cards, buddy.
Unless you're Riku, in which case the game just plays itself.
What?
Whoa. I guess we'll find out about that one.
Well, yeah, you'll learn about that one. But yes,
Okay.
there's
Got it.
a lot. Another reason I wanted to do this podcast is also because you two are kind of like not. I wouldn't say you're not as into it as I would, but you guys don't have as much experience with the series as I do.
Sure,
Mhm.
sure.
And
don't,
so
buddy.
getting to hear you guys talk about it for the first time in certain games is going to be so fun to me.
Especially when like afterthoughts, like how do you feel after playing this now?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how do you feel about this? And I've already given you guys the recommended list of where to start. So
Mhm.
Yeah, because
that's
what is it? Revisiting 2. Like revisiting 2 and 3 is gonna be interesting on how I really feel about this series.
me too. This is also kind of a refresher course for me as well because even though I love the series and I played them all, it's not like I sit here every day and playing Kingdom Hearts. So
Sure.
Gotcha.
I have been revisiting I'm playing through number 1 reminded me of like those old times. I'm not even that old, but those old times.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. It's been really fun to play through. I'm almost done with it, so we're gonna
Oh.
move on to Rechain next. But yeah, I'm really excited to re-experience 2.
Ooh.
I'm curious about experiencing 1 and Birth by Sleep. Because I hear some pretty high praise with Birth by Sleep, but now I'm really wondering like how does it hold up after like so much time has passed?
Okay.
You know, the curious thing about Birth by Sleep for me is I'm actually going to be playing it for the first time in HD.
Ooh.
Because again, I have all the HD collections, as you can see. I'll pull them up right now. But I do have all the HD collections. I did play the PSP version all the way through back in the day.
Ooh.
That was the version I beat and no. So
Yeah,
this
I
is
was like-
this is the cool slipcover.
Yeah, I was like, hey, whoa, where'd you get that?
Yeah, this is the
Hey,
actual.
oh, wait a minute. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
so
Are you
I guess-
selling?
No.
What are you buying?
GameStop,
Sorry.
I believe.
Okay.
Got it.
And so
That's
you get this in the game. But yeah,
pretty sick. Pretty sick.
it's a really cool slipcover. I love it. But let me see real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I played realistically, like here all of the games previously to HD games, like previous to all the HD releases,
Oh
right?
yeah, I see it.
This is what I played all the way through. And then for a little bit, I was kind of stale on Kingdom Hearts until Dream Drop came out, and then I was like, "Yo, I'm back. I'm
Yeah.
back to this." Yeah, Dream Drop really brought me back to the series because it's been a while since a Kingdom Hearts game, and so it was
True.
just like I needed it.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah,
hold
the
on.
big hiatus till 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then because of the big hiatus till 3, they started to release the games in HD, all of them.
Yeah.
So back on
yeah.
PS3, I played the ever living hell out of 1.5
That's
when this
interesting.
came out. This is the ARPA case, but yes, I played the ever living hell out of 1.5. Let me turn off the
Oh.
screen real quick.
Yeah,
But
it's. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
And
Oh,
then you
yeah.
have his original sketch, like who he was supposed to look like.
Oh, I forgot.
Whoa.
Talk about a dodge bullet. Am I right? He looks a little. It's too much. It's too much.
It's got a lot of art.
Listen.
It's got a lot of art and concept. Though the case itself is the art book. Says the
Ah,
disc
That's
is right here.
cool. Whoa. Oh.
I was
They
like,
were
yeah.
really creative with those bundles.
bro. I was like, did you put an actual disc in the art book? You're crazy.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Is that
You
what?
crazy.
Square used to do this. I also have one for Final Fantasy 10 and 10 2 HD. Or, yeah, Final Fantasy 10 and 10 2 HD.
No kidding, buddy.
Okay.
That's
They
crazy.
didn't do it with 2 though, which is kind of disappointing. But
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say I never knew about that.
yeah, that's
the
something else.
1.51, yeah, they did.
Yeah, they literally got the disc in them.
Mm-hmm. And then yeah, 2.5 came out, and then I was like, yo,
Yo, where's
this
the
is the
art?
one. And then
But
I guess the biggest differences would be like back on PS3, these were running 30 frames.
Got you.
okay.
They were running 30 frames per second, and I only recommend 2.5 on PS3 for collection purposes because 2 kind of runs like garbage on here.
Oh no.
Dude, like when you're trying to turn into a different form,
Oh,
Really?
don't
my god, it loads. The game is literally like
Oh,
it just has Sora standing there, and then he finally
it
turns into the
waits.
form. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh
And I'm like, first of
no.
all, that's
I
not
think
how it was on PS2.
Yeah. What the
Yeah,
heck?
that's some weird stuff going on.
That's scary.
Yeah. Another thing to mention about the remixes, the HD ones, is that they actually included the DS games, but then they didn't. Like they didn't actually include the gameplay stuff. It's just they turned it into a movie.
I see you.
Gotcha, yeah.
Into visual novel style movies, yes.
Okay, I see you. Oh boy.
So that way you can just get caught up on it.
Fair enough.
Which honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of appreciate, especially for coded. But
Hmm.
Mhm.
It's cool. I kind of the only one I kind of wish they would have worked on would have been 358 over 2 because the game actually has multiplayer.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 358 over 2 was a 4-player experience if you had the friends to do it
Oh, really? Hold on, wait.
because you could tackle missions together
Because yeah, I was
and you
gonna
can all
say
play as different organization members.
that would have been cool. Yeah, you were able to play as like what? What's the pick? Marluxia? Are you able to play as
You can.
Luxor?
Yeah,
You
Marluxia. Yeah.
can play as all of them.
Luxord.
Wow, they
And then you can even unlock Riku. You can unlock
Mickey, I
Sora,
think.
the hardest character to unlock, but you can unlock Sora. You can unlock Mickey, Donald, Goofy. You can play as them. This is the only game where they're playable.
wow, what the?
That's
Like,
yeah, now you put it like that.
Yeah, that's like missed
Wow.
opportunity for like engaging on characters that people could like. You know, you want to play somebody you really like. If someone is a big fan of Goofy and they wanted a chance to use the
yep.
shield bash, and all that other
Yeah.
stuff.
And then
Okay.
they released this bad boy 2.8,
Hello.
which is great because then I was able to get Dream Drop in HD.
Nice.
Can't wait to play it.
Yep.
Alright.
And then did this come out after 3? I think it was like right before 3. It was 1.5 plus 2.5
Pretty sure.
on PS4.
Pretty sure.
The PS4 version is essentially I recommend anything on modern platforms except for Switch. Because this is all of the games I have right here are condensed into 3 packages right here.
Fair.
This is it.
Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah.
Or in Justin's case, literally 2 packages.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like if you look at this one, they have like the story so far, which includes everything from 1.5 to 2.5 and like I think 2.8, but just not 3. And then they actually just have 3 as like its own like thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
So like for anybody who's going to be following this podcast and anybody who wants to go into it, this is it right here. This is the entirety of the games you should be getting. So if you want the all for one bundle, that's also really good. But all for one would include 1.5 plus 2.5 HD remix, which is literally 6 games right there.
It really is, damn. Yeah,
So-
looking at this stuff.
You get 2.8, which is the other 3 that are missing.
Yeah.
Then 3, and then remember to get Remind the DLC.
Gotta get that.
As many times as you said it, I was like, man, I thought I had it already. I should buy it. I don't have it yet.
And then the final chapter before 4 though is Melody of Memory.
That too.
4 yeah.
Is a game that's interesting. It's a rhythm game, and it's a spin-off of the Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy series.
It'll be interesting to go through.
So that's you guys have good rhythm to play this.
Oh.
It's a rhythm game. It's a straight up rhythm game. So
you tell me that now. It's tough, but it's gonna be good.
But yeah, that is the last Kingdom Hearts stuff I bought. By the way, is Melody of Memory. I have 2 copies of it.
Good stuff.
That makes sense. I mean, the fact is that like Nintendo only has, Switch only has that one.
Switch only has this natively, which is for me. I'm a big fan of Theater Rhythm as well, so that's why I was like, "Yo, spin-off based on Kingdom Hearts. I have to have this."
Definitely.
But
then,
I wanted I got it on Switch initially, I wanted the PS4 version to match the rest of the series, though.
To match that ecosystem. I get you.
Not bad.
Because let's be honest, when 4 comes out, I'm definitely buying that on PS5.
Sure.
But yeah, I another reason why it's just fun conversation to do Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts.
No,
It's just a lot of fun to do this.
Mhm.
And then I want to lay out the structure real quick. I have a season 1 is going to be 25 episodes long.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got 25 episodes going into season 1. This is the first episode of season 1,
Guys,
and
for an anime, dude.
I know, right? But we will be releasing an episode once a month, and this is also for anybody who's asking why so long. It's to give us time to play the games.
True.
That too.
I need to jump into 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going.
it's to give us time to play through the games and really write down the notes and then talk about them because
Mhm.
I have it structured to where we're gonna do a fun topic episode like this, and then a deep dive into the game, and then a topic, and then the game. And we're going to do that up until the very end where it has to be game to game because there's a lot of games. But
Definitely.
definitely. So, like, for instance, the next episode next month would be
The deep dive
a
on.
deep dive into Kingdom Hearts 1. Every version of the game, what we're going to talk about, the story of it, the gameplay, all of it. It's all going to be detailed and like talked
Oh
about.
boy.
And then I'm going to rank them along the way.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I think we touched upon that before. When it comes to the different versions of games, I feel like is it only you that has the experience with that, right, Phil?
I am probably the only one that has played every version of the games, yes.
Okay.
Bar the Xbox versions, but I also know that those are basically on par with PlayStation 4.
Okay. Like no weird glitches in this version compared to
No,
this console.
there's no. The only key differences at the time were that Kingdom Hearts 3 has exclusive keyblades on Xbox and exclusive keyblades on PS4.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
But they also made it to where like it looks different, but they're the same. Like for instance, it's green on Xbox, but it's blue on PS4. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Little aesthetics and stuff. That's nice.
Other than that, they are the exact same game.
Okay. All right.
There's nothing different at all.
All right, that works for me then.
And then they ended up releasing the HD collections on Xbox. So,
which is very nice.
Yeah.
I think it's also on sale alongside the other Square Enix titles right now.
They were on Game Pass, but they've been long gone now. So
that's rough.
So, in my opinion, if you're gonna play these, I would recommend the Xbox versions or PlayStation. I prefer PlayStation, but that's just me.
Wait, do they also does Melody Memory also appear on Xbox, or is it
does.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Melody Memory is also on Xbox.
Nice.
It was day one, but the only difference is it doesn't have a physical copy.
Oh, wow.
As well as the other collections.
Yeah. The only Xbox physical is 3.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you have to remember, Xbox didn't get Kingdom Hearts until 3.
Oh, right. That was a big old
And then later they inputted the other ones.
Yeah.
Fair.
So poor Mark over here had to Mark, our friend Mark from Dang Productions as well. He is so late.
I feel bad.
He was very late. But
could also like get on PC now, so
yep. Epic Game Store and Steam?
I think Epic Game Store,
I think it's Epic
like
Game
specifically.
Store.
Gotcha. There's no excuse, Mark. But that's good stuff. But I guess
and that is all of the games as well, including Melody Memory.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
Hey, he can't miss a beat.
But again, these are the ones I recommend if you're gonna get into the series and follow through.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it like book club. That's what we're doing right here. This is
I was gonna say, like, we should recommend other people to join in on this. Like, the moment they hear about this, definitely jump into the first one and we'll talk about it together.
Yeah, as much as pushing all this stuff, most definitely.
These are the 4 titles that you should be getting to jump in with us. Because I'm going to be streaming the cutscenes for 358 and Recoded.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to actually play them because I don't have a real way to play them, but yes.
Yeah, gotcha. Not bad. Not bad at all, buddy.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, man. As far as like how everything works out for this, I don't think it'll be an issue either, considering all the other stuff. Because on top of this with the podcast, we're also doing different things on the Tanuki Media channel. But I mean, gauging how everybody's schedule works out, a monthly thing for this, we're good.
Yeah.
We're definitely good.
This was in the writing for a long time. Only very few people outside of like this circle know. And every time I would walk into someplace, like I have some friends that work at a specific store, and I'd walk in, and they're like, "So is it ready?" And I'm like, "No, not yet." It took
Are you ready?
It took me 6 months to write out the entire podcast. So
That's great.
Whoa.
They're like, give it a chance.
25 episodes long, with the last episode being TBA, because I have it written out as like no complete spoilers, but I have it written out like the last episode would be like a discussion about Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
And where we're at. We won't know because that's, like I said, it's monthly. So it's 25 months of Kingdom Hearts content.
Okay. Also, just to follow up on that, as far as like expectations with 4, what window do you guys think the 4 will come out on?
Late 2024, early 2025.
He's got that on. Well, I don't even know actually.
I don't think Square is gonna mess around with this one.
I can believe that, yeah.
Especially because Nomura is not directing a Final Fantasy game. He is solely focused on Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah.
Fair.
Oh, buddy.
So I think 4 is gonna be sooner than later. I think they've been working on 4 for a while.
All right, I can dig it. It's not a horrible idea.
Yeah. Well, Melody of Memory wasn't really developed by Nomura. He's one of the directors. But I think officially this is the first game that's co-directed by Nomura, because this one was also directed by the dude who did Theater Rhythm.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
so
style of the game, yeah.
So they were able to pump that one out pretty quick.
Not bad. I'm all for it.
So I think 4 is going to be a very late, not very, very late into the PS5, Xbox Series X's lifespan, but I would say middle.
Dang. Oh, do you guys think it'll, well, into the next gen consoles, or will it just stick with, well, because I mean PS5 and Xbox?
No, it's gonna be PS.
Yeah, it should be within PS5 and Xbox series.
Yeah, okay, like what?
And of course PC.
Yeah, general lifespan for a console is what, 5 years, 5, 6 years?
5, 6, 7.
Unless you're the Game Boy and you want to live like 9 to 11 years.
Oh, that's great. But
or PS2 was like 13 years or something like that. No.
Oh, that right.
Ooh.
I think
something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers on that one, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah,
most likely they'll show up on the current gen.
Switch is year 7 now, so.
Ooh, yeah.
That's also fair, yeah. Okay.
And the only versions of the modern platform Kingdom Hearts I don't recommend is Switch. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
How about this? If you absolutely have to, and it's the only way you can, I mean, I still don't recommend
demo it. Just demo it first.
Demo the cloud versions, because they're cloud versions.
Yeah, but be quick on the tutorials.
Yes. They are cloud versions of the games, and they all run like crap. So
that's such a weird thing to do. To run.
I don't know if we'll ever want to talk about that specific topic in one of the episodes, but
I might bring it up just to see how it feels. I just want to see it from.
It's not written out in any of the episodes. I was just gonna recommend different versions as we go along. But yeah,
fair enough.
Never the cloud versions. They suck.
God, man, that's such a weird thing to do for that series. Online,
especially
Why would they do that?
Yeah, so realistically, PS4 and Xbox is your best bet. If you're a console gamer, if you're a PC gamer, Epic Game Store is the best place to get these.
I can dig it. Not bad.
But yeah, there's a ton of things we're gonna talk about in this podcast overall. I'm talking like our favorite music tracks, our favorite worlds, our favorite everything, like every single little detail I can get out of this series.
That's gonna be great.
And we're even gonna talk about the mobile games. We're talking about all the plot points that connect together. Ranking the entire series, yeah.
And the strongest characters.
Tier list,
bruh. It's straight up. It's Donald.
It's Donald.
I mean,
he's a freak of nature with what happened in 3. But we're gonna talk about that when we go over it.
Yeah.
Also, he's considered like the strongest magician. That's why he's there. He's literally Mickey's right-hand man.
Man. Oh, he's the right hand?
Yes.
Oh, I always thought it was Goofy.
No, Goofy's the captain of the Knights.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
Donald.
And I've never seen any other knight, so you tell me.
I was going to. I was gonna just keep my mouth shut. Wait until like Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2 to talk about it.
Goofy's doing a great job.
He's legitimately the army of one.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
Woo.
Yep.
Man,
Absolutely.
who protects the
Good guy, Goofy.
Mm.
That's gonna be great. I can't wait to dive into that. That's gonna be hilarious to talk
Mm.
about.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
I really, really enjoy the series, and I hope that the intro episode. What's the time on the episode, by the way, Naya?
Shoot, looking at what I remember, because we had a couple of runs from when I was recording, and then stuff we'll have to cut out. I would probably say we did like almost. OBS is saying an hour, but I would say we're probably gonna cut down like 15 minutes, so 45 minutes, which isn't horrible.
Yeah.
All right.
It's an intro.
No, I do want to put people's expectations. Usually, topic episodes that are fun will always be like an hour ish.
Mhm.
The deep dives will probably be like 2.
Yeah, I can't wait to go into that.
Whoa, we didn't
Oh.
hear like an Avengers movie.
Also,
Yeah.
and then also since this is the intro, and then most of the stuff is just from a couple of scrubs when it comes to video editing and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna see some goofs. Cause I was like recording, I was like, "Ooh, that's a goof," but we'll worry about that later. We'll fix all that stuff.
We'll worry about it later. We got the technology.
It's a trial run.
We're trying to line the pieces up.
We got the audacity.
Yeah.
That's
We're trying to line the pieces up. You know, yours and mine, but
Appreciate you lining up. Also line up your social media and follow us if you have the time too. That'd be great.
oh, of
It's
course.
true.
Yep.
Obviously, the main Tanuki channel. We all have our respectives as well.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, that'll definitely be down in the description. We'll have all the links to everybody's
Yes.
respective social media. So yeah, good stuff.
Yep.
Oh, question, Motion Man. Are we going to put this on some kind of like audio distributing podcast?
Yes, we would try to.
Okay.
I'll try
I used to be familiar with Anchor, but I believe Spotify bought them out, so it's under a different name. But you could probably upload free podcasts there too.
Cool.
I'll probably talk to you about that later.
Probably what we'll do. Yeah. Well, I do want to make sure that this is an audio and visual for everybody. So
Definitely.
yeah.
Alright.
And so
For you,
yeah.
and
Is there any other last comments you want to do for the intro?
honestly, I think this is a perfect like opportunity for like not just like us, but also the viewers to give this a try. Honestly, it's like a pretty lengthy adventure, and it takes a couple turns, and you get to see how the games have aged like over time, not just mechanically, but also like just based on the story. So I think it's a interesting approach is to kind of engage. And I think I like the way you said it best, Phil, in the sense that this is kind of a book club actually. So it's a little assignment with the due date within a month's time. So plenty of time to just kind of jump in, play to your heart's content, and just figure out like what do you like best, what you don't like the most. And I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yep. That's the best way to put it. I was going to try and follow that up, but I can't. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, me either. I mean, if as far as adding anything on, I think the best part is that since it's such a big adventure and a huge franchise, it's better that they don't have to deal with a lot of waiting like most of us did when this game first came out. You could pretty much just run through all of this while waiting for 4. So that's good.
Yeah.
A little multi.
Yeah, you have a lot of games to play through before 4 comes out. So, and this is a good time frame, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very good time frame to talk about everything, to really get yourself into the series. Yeah. It's
I would say that by the time we finish this, right, it should be around that time where we'll get an announcement, if not release. Before, possibly.
I'm hoping.
Ooh, probably. I wouldn't even think about announcements. Yeah, hold on.
Let's hope.
I hope so too.
Let's hope, because we're actually looking forward to 2 Kingdom Hearts games coming out. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we are. Remember, Missing Link still has to come out.
Yeah, is that the mobile one? That's
that is
also like kind of like more of an action.
Yeah, that was actually more of a real Kingdom Hearts looking game.
Oh,
I'm curious about that. Yeah, for sure.
I'd blank that out.
If they do the story right, it's going to be very important to 4. So.
Gee, really? Where's my
yes.
phone? I gotta look into this.
You didn't know about Missing Link? Okay, yeah.
Dog.
I'll send you the trailer later. But yeah.
Yeah, the only Link I'm worried about is freaking Link from Breath of the Wild. I'm waiting on the Tears of the Kingdom. But I mean, hey,
Well, yeah. At the time of this recording, yes, Tears of the Kingdom is coming out soon.
definitely, yeah.
But yeah, I am looking forward to doing this with everybody. This is gonna be fun. This has been a 6-month long project of mine, and to see it actually be like come to life, it's awesome.
That's gonna be fun. We're gonna engage into this. We're gonna get seesaw ice cream. We're gonna make those papaya fruits or whatever the star crap is called.
I didn't even think about like actually doing that on screen.
Dude,
The palpu fruit.
Like we actually try it out.
dude, cooking with Tanuki is happening. It's gonna be great.
Whoa. We should have. Oh my god.
Where's my phone?
Like
I need my
ideas are
recipe.
flowing.
I need to get
Cooking
Betty
with
Crocker.
Tanuki. Good show. Write
Oh.
this down.
While we're at like ideas, Phil, do you have a physical copy of 358/2, right?
I do. It's right
Nice.
here.
If
I do.
possible, can we somehow find a way to do the multiplayer aspect just once?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
I have a bunch of stuff unlocked already, so I should be good to go to carry people. But yes,
That's gonna be really cool.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm not sure if we'll record it, but we should at least just experience that.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
We can experience it. Cause
I do have a copy of this.
that's the weird thing, right? Like trying to stream or record like DS games is a chore.
Yeah, there's a
nowadays-
method to it.
Yeah.
There's a method. It just won't be like a direct like connection unless you have the appropriate like actual connections with
Huh?
folks
All right.
who have that.
Apparently, Coded has 4 players as well.
What the? Well,
That's-
anyway.
Well, anyway.
Moving on. Wow.
Well, the really cool one. I don't know if you guys know about this one. Birth by Sleep PSP has 8 players.
What?
Wait, for what?
Oh, sorry, 6 players. There's a arena mode where we can all play together,
Ooh.
and that's actually how you can get like the ultimate Keyblade and whatnot
You're kidding.
in that
me?
game.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Is that just for the PSP or
Just the PSP. They made the
Oh,
unlock different
damn.
on the HD versions,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so that you can
yeah.
still get it in HD. But yeah,
All right.
That's gonna be great. What the heck? I didn't know. All right.
very yeah. I'm looking at these right now, and man, I've got stuff to learn too. Apparently, so
It's a learning experience for everybody,
yeah,
even
'cause
the
I'm
veterans.
actually pretty sure Dream Drop Distance also has multiplayer.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I think it
Oh,
does.
It does. It's that weird
It's
mini game.
it's
Yeah.
little. Is it the arena as well?
It's not the arena. It's the weird mini game where like you play with the Dream Eaters.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like Pokemon, but it's not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like it's the one where they duke it out and you like just give them like very
Yeah.
simple commands.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, yes.
And then Melody of Memory also has multiplayer, but that is
That's like a cooperative type of thing.
no
Mhm.
battling online. That's actually a theater rhythm thing. So like you can
Oh.
you like play it. Think of it like okay, if you play Guitar Hero,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Pro Face Off.
Got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's what it is.
Not horrible
It's
at all.
like who can get the better score.
But hold on. Looking at these, they don't do that in these remixes, right?
No. All
Damn.
of the remixes are multiplayer free. They don't have any.
Why would they do
I guess that's fair for the long run, but yeah.
And for preservation purposes and for the long run, yes. And on
Yeah.
top of that,
Okay.
they did make a lot of the unlocks that were multiplayer exclusive. They put them into the game, like somehow, some
That's-
way.
Oh, I see you.
Got you.
All right. Okay.
And another thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it for me.
So I think that's pretty good for the intro. So
yeah, not
All
horrible
right.
at all.
yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming through. And let me end you with this. May your hearts be your guiding key. I did it.
Said
I
the
finally
thing.
did it.
Said the thing.
I said the thing.
All right.
And we will see you guys on the next episode. Remember, next episode is going to be our complete deep dive into this bad boy.
Oh God.
Kingdom Hearts
There's
One.
Oon.
I remember the boat.
The original. The boat. No, no. You mean,
The
Neverland?
original. The
Oh,
the what do we call those? Like the remake or remix or
HD.
the final mix
The
Yeah.
final mix. Yeah.
Final mix.
as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll be talking about every single version of this game. The original, final mix, the HD versions, everything.
Nice.
The bootleg
'Cause there's
version.
There's a lot of things to discuss when it comes to the first game. So, yep.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it from us at Tanuki Media. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everybody.
Take care.